our fourth discourse. Our fourth discourse is about the dual system hold and standby. So our first course is include the lecture and a lab and practice. Okay, so the dual system hold and standby. Why we need this technology? Okay, so this is the forward. Okay, so with the rapid development of services such as mobile office, online shopping, instant messaging, internet finance, and internet education, networks carry increasing service and therefore become more important. How to ensure that uninterrupted network transmission is an issue that needs to be solved urgently during network development. So uninterrupted network transmission, okay, to ensure this is the most important. And the dual system policy by improves the reliability. Two firewalls can be deployed at egress network ensure communication between the intranet and internet. So two firewalls. We often use two firewalls, okay, to implement this technology. So, and the objectives of this course is that, okay, firstly we need to master the technical, okay, principle of dual system hold and standby. Okay, the principles, that means the why we need this dual system, okay, hold and standby, and what's some details information in the dual system hold and standby. Okay, and the next is the configuration. Okay, the configuration means the lab and the practice. Okay, so the configuration means that how we can to implement this dual system hold standby. Okay, and so firstly, okay, we need to know about the technical principles, and this is why we need dual system hold standby. Okay, so this is a normal scenario in our company. The following figure shows a traditional networking mode. Packets exchange between the intranet and internet users are transmitted through a firewall A. A firewall A is faulty intranet host that use firewall A as a default gateway cannot communicate with the internet, affecting communication reliability. So this means that if the PC wants to access the internet, wants to serve the internet, it's only have one link or one way to do this, to transmit the messages. If this link is down, okay, if this link is down, so this server or the PC can't to successfully to access our internet network. Okay, so this is why we need dual system and hold standby. Okay, so to lead to our main topic of today, firstly we need to know one protocol. Okay, we call it VRRP. Okay, VRRP. The whole name is the Virtual Router Redundancy Protocol. Okay, the Virtual Router Redundancy Protocol. Okay, VRRP. Okay, VRRP. So this VRRP is used for the router redundancy. Okay, router redundancy, just for router. Okay, just for router. So this is a scenario. Okay, this is a scenario. And if the PC, okay, also wanted to access our internet, there comes to our three router. First one, router 1, router B, and router C. Okay, router A, router B, and router C. We will add these three routers to a VRRP group. Okay, to add it into a VRRP group. Okay. Okay. And then give it an virtual IP address. Okay, virtual IP address. I'll give it a virtual IP address. So why we need to give it a virtual IP address? If we add these three routers, router A, root B, root C, and in one VRP group, and give it a virtual IP address so that the PC access the internet by this IP address, by this IP address 10.100.0.10.1. Okay, so that means that look at these three routers as only one router to access our internet. Access our internet. And there comes two states. One we call the master, and the second we call the backup. One we call the master. Second we call it backup. One we call the master, and second we call the backup. In normal times, we only have one master. We only have one master, and the backup can be, many backup. For example, in this scenario, we have two backup router. So the principles of this VRP, or the process that VRP works like this. Firstly, if the PC, when these three routers add into a VRP group, and it will do an election. It will do an election. It will do the election and choose one master. And choose one master router. For example, in this scenario, it chooses router A to do the master, and the PC wants to access internet to router A. By router A to access the internet. And if the router A is down, router A is down, and the router B and the router C is a backup. Yes, so the router B and the router C also to do the election and to let one, for example, the router B comes to the master. So that the PC can access the internet by router B. And if the router B is down, so the router C comes to the master. Router C comes to the master, and the PC can access the internet by router C. So this is the process that the VRP works. And when we have the VRP so this is for router. This is for router. But as for our security part, we mainly focus on the firewall. Mainly focus on firewall. So in the firewall, the VRP can also match, or does it need any change and some more technology to assume on it. So this is the scenario that the firewall works. We have also trust zone, DMZ zone, and untrust zone. In the trust zone, we have the switch A. Switch A. In the DMZ zone, we have the switch B. Switch B, and this is switch C. Switch C. So in this scenario, we can see that we have two VRP group. Two VRP group. One is for this. One is for this. For switch A. Switch A. One is for this, and the other VRP group is for we call it VRP group 2. So in this scenario, how does it works? This is a normal time that the PC access to our another PC. This is the PC1 and PC2. So this is step 1. Step 1, PC send packets to the switch. And then the switch send packets. Send packets to USGA. USGA, because in the VRP we also need to choose a master and backup. In this scenario, we choose USGA to be the master. So when the PC, the second step is that the switch send packets to USGA, and third step USGA send packets to this switch, and switch send to PC2. Okay, this is a direct way to send packets. And when the PC2 wants to reply this packet, the packet comes to like this. Okay, also the opposite way. Okay, to do the replied packets. Okay, this is a normal way. Okay, but there was a problem. Okay, but there was a problem that if this link is down, because we have in this scenario we have three VRP. Remember, this is the first one. This is the first VRP is for these two link. Okay, second link. Okay, this is for second link for the VRP, and this is for the third VRP link. Okay, third VRP link. Okay, so VRP1. Because in the one VRP, we have the master and the standby. In this VRP, we also have master and standby. We also have the master and standby. Okay, in the normal times, we choose the USGA to be the master. That means the VRPA is the master, VRP2 also the master, VRP3 also the master. Okay, but if this link is down, that means the VRP1 changes master to standby. Okay, but the VRP2 also the master. Okay, also the master. So there comes a problem. Okay, there comes a problem. Okay, there comes a problem. That means that if a package comes to this one, comes to this PC2, okay, and then this link is down, he can't reply the package to PC1 by this way. So it need to reply the package by this way to reply the package. Okay, that means the route to the direct way and to reply way is different. Okay, different. When the PC1 send package PC2 use this way, and PC2 use the reply package by this way, the different route. Okay, but there comes a problem. That's because the USGB don't have the session with the same and the USGA. Okay, so there comes the main difference is the router and the firewall. Okay, firewall. Okay, so why in the router we can only implement the VRP is enough, but in the firewall we can't only implement VRP. Okay, because the firewall is what is a state for. Okay, state for inspection. We told that state for inspection. We have some concept. For example, we have the session concept, remember? Okay, in the router, if you have learned the routing and switching course, you know that the router to do the transmitted to the forward the packets by what? By routing table. Okay, this is the router is by routing table to transfer to forward the packets. Okay, routing table. Okay, by routing table. Okay, by routing table. Okay, but in the firewall, it will to match the session table to do the to forward packets or to forward packet, and it's also state for state for inspection. Okay, so if the first packet is through the USGA, that means the USGB we don't have the sanction table. So when the reply package comes to our USGB, okay, it's also okay count to reply the package. Okay, so this is the main problem. That's why we only implement the VRP is not enough. Okay, so there comes the so there comes to our a new protocol. We call it the VGMP. Okay, the VGMP, the VRP Group Management Protocol. Okay, the VGMP. So what does the VGMP group function? Okay, function. Okay, function. The VGMP protocols used for what? Okay, so it's focus on what? Focus on manage. Okay, focus on manage because there are three VRP group: group 1, group 2, group 3. Okay, if one group, if one group from master changes to down, okay, master changes to down, all these three VRP group will change master to standby. Okay, standby. Okay, that means if the VRP group, if this link, okay, that means that if this link is down, okay, if this link is down, and in the VRP group 2, okay, in the VRP group 2, USGA also changes to standby. VRP group 3 also changes to standby. Okay, so what's the difference? So if we don't implement the VGMP protocol, okay, the VRP group 1 changes to standby, and the VRP group 2 still the master. Okay, still the master. But if we implement this VGMP group, okay, if the VRP group 1 is changed to standby and VGMP, okay, let this VRP group 2 also change standby, and the VRP group 3 also changes standby. Okay, so that means we need that add this three group into a VGMP group, okay, into VGMP group to let it to do the same change, okay, same change. Okay, so the basic principles of VGMP. Okay, if the VGMP group on firewall is in active states, or VRP group are the active states. Okay, if the VGMP group is active, or okay, or this VGMP are in active states, that means the same applies with the standby. Okay, the same applies with standby. Okay, the firewall in the VGMP active state regularly tests the peers running status, including priority and VRP member status by sending packets. Because, okay, how we need to know who is the master, who is standby? Firstly, we need to set a priority. Okay, if priority is less than other priority, that means it will be the standby. If the priority is the highest, that means it will be the master. Okay. So this comes to another concept. We call it priority. Okay. So the VGMP's main function is that, okay, you know that is or, okay, if the VGMP is active, or the VRP group, okay, in this VGMP group will be active. Okay. Same applies to the standby. Okay. So this is VGMP. Okay. VGMP is used for, okay, switch over, okay, switch over, control, okay, switch over. And there comes another concept, we call it preempt, okay, preempt. Okay, preempt. If the faulty active device recovers, so does the priority of the device. In this case, the device can become active again through the preemption. Okay, in this picture, we can see that if the USGA is down, UCA is down, okay, and USGB comes to the master, yes, and USGB comes to the master. But when the USGA recovers, okay, recover, and the USGA also can preempt these states comes to use the standby, from the standby, okay, standby to the master, okay. So this we call the preempt. Okay, if the origin master, okay, if the origin master one from broken or from the broken one to recover it, and it will to become standby to master. Okay, this we call the preempt. Okay, we call the preempt. Okay, this we call the preempt. Active again. Okay, active again. Active again means that is that recover it will to choose the standby changes to master. Okay, active again. Okay, and this is for the VGMP. And the other one we need to know about it is for Huawei protocol. We call it Huawei redundancy protocol. Okay, so this protocol is different from the VGMP protocol. So the function of Huawei redundancy protocol is to backup dynamic status data and key configuration command between the firewalls. Is to do what? Is to do backup. Okay, to do backup. For example, if the firewall A have some session table, okay, is some session table, okay, it can to backup it into the firewall B. Okay, so as few minutes ago, okay, we talked about the VRRP. So disadvantages in firewalls is what? Is that when the firewall A, when a packet from the firewall A comes to our untrust, okay, and the reply packet is a difference, and because the firewall B don't have the session table, so it don't match this session, so it will have to discard this packet, okay? And when we use this HRP protocol, we can back up the session table from, okay, firewall A to firewall B. So if the firewall A, this link is down, and reply packets come to firewall B to the trust, and the firewall B have the session table, so it can forward this packet, so it can normal to works. Okay, so this is HRP. Okay, to do backup of the dynamic status and key configuration command between firewalls. Okay, so when we implement this HRP protocol, we need two interface, or each firewall need one interface. We call it heartbeat interface. Okay, heartbeat interface. Okay, in this picture, okay, is this link. Okay, is this link. This is a heartbeat. Okay, this link is for heartbeat. Okay, heartbeat. So in the firewall one, for example, okay, in this firewall one, you use a physical interface to be in heartbeat interface. We use this one, 101, and this is 101. Okay, and it says that heartbeat interface must be an independent interface with an IP address. Okay, independent one with an IP address, and it can be a physical interface, okay, such as G interface or logical ASTRON interface, okay, logical ASTRON interface. Because as for because the heartbeat interface also meets a problem that if this heartbeat is down, okay, and it will cause some problem. So as for our this problem, we can add many interface into an ASTRON, so that if this link is down, we can also do the heartbeat detect. Okay, we can also do the heartbeat detect. That's why we need this, add many physical interface into one logical interface, logical ASTRON interface. Okay, this is for heartbeat interface. Okay, and in the heartbeat interface, we have 4 states. Okay, 4 states, or we can call it 5 states. Okay, this one invalid. Okay, invalid. This invalid, it means that if this link is broken or is don't use, we use this use this state. Okay, invalid. Okay, invalid. And what is down? Down means that when an interface, when we use this command, okay, display IP interface, we can see that as for one interface, we have the interface layer and the protocol layer. Okay, if the interface layer and protocol layer all is down, we call it this state. Okay, down. Okay, down. And the third one is for peer down. Okay, you can see the name. Okay, peer down means what? Peer down means I am up, but the peer is down. Means what? Means that I send the package to the peer, and the peer don't give a reply to me. So this is peer down. Okay, so this is peer down. And ready means that is this interface is okay. Okay, this interface is okay. And so what is running? Running means that if we have many ready interface, okay, many ready interface, many ready. We only choose one interface. Okay, one interface gonna be running. Okay, gonna be running. Means what? Means that if we only have one interface for the firewall to be the heartbeat interface, so it's the ready is a running. Okay, the ready is a running. But if we have many ready interface in the one firewall, we only choose one interface becomes running, and other interface gonna be ready. Okay, other interface gonna be ready. Okay, so this is the difference between the ready and running. Okay, ready and running. Okay, remember only one interface in the firewall gonna be running. Okay. Okay, before because that we need that HRP to do the backup. Okay, we need HRP protocol to do the backup. So there are many ways, okay, or many modes that to do the backup. For example, okay, the automatic backup. Automatic backup means what? The automatic backup means that, okay, we don't need to do any other configurations. Okay, anywhere to backup, anywhere backup by itself. Okay, by itself, we don't need to do manually manually to configure it. We do not manually configure it. Okay, and quick session backup. Okay, quick session backup is used for okay different route. Okay, different route. For example, okay, in this way, okay, for example, this is firewall one, firewall one, firewall two, okay, okay, this is a switch, okay, this is a switch, okay, and this is a PC, okay, this is a PC. Okay, if we use this a quick session backup, okay, is used for what? Uh, if the package, okay, data flow route is like this one, this is direct, but the reply route is different, is from firewall 2 to reply the PC. Okay, that means that different route from the direct one and the opposite one and reply one. Okay, we also use quick session backup because we need the firewall ones let the session table quickly send to our firewall 2 so that the firewall 2 can't discard the packets, do not discard the packets. Okay, so this quick, okay, quick session backup. Okay, that means that different route from the direct one and the reply one. Okay, and the manually batched backup. Okay, manually batched backup. Manually batched backup is focus on manually. Okay, means you need to static configure it. Okay, static configure it. So manual batch backup needs to be triggered by the configuration of the manual batch backup command. Okay, this backup starts immediately and applies to scenario where manual backup is required when the configuration of two devices are synchronized. Okay, and after the manual batch backup command is executed, the designed active device immediately synchronizes its configuration command to the designed standby device. Okay. And the last is the automatic signaling of firewall configuration after restart. Okay, so this is easily understand. So after start, okay, after start, that means when the firewall is running, it won't do the backup. When the firewall is restart, it will to do the synchronization. Okay, it will do the synchronization. Okay, so this is the four mode of backup. Okay, four mode of backup. Okay, and next we're going to learn about some basic configuration of the dual system and host standby. Okay, so this is a scenario. Okay, this is scenario. So I just told you. Okay, I just told you 2 firewalls, 2 switch, and 2 PC. Okay, this this is our real scenario. Okay, today we need to practice. Okay, so some key command that we need to know when before we need to practice some key command. Okay, first we need to configure when we need to configure the VRRP in the interface view. Okay, the command is like this. Command is like this. VRRP. Okay, we added VRID. Okay, VRID and virtual router ID. Okay, virtual router ID and virtual IP. Okay, virtual IP and the virtual IP address. Okay, virtual IP address. And later we do the practice. I will show you the details. Okay. And some other key command. Okay, key command. First, because when we to implement this technology to our firewall, we need to implement VRP, the VGMP, the HRP. All these 3 protocols we need to configure. Okay, so the HRP, okay, HRP configuration is like this: HRP interface and add interface type. For example, GE. Okay, 101. Okay, 101. So this is the, for example, GE. Okay, GE is 101 like this. Okay, for example. Okay. And you need to add a remote IP address. That means the other one, opposite USGA, you need this remote IP address. You need to use what? Use USGB IP address. Okay. And as for USGB, this blank, you need to fill the USGA's IP address. Okay. And then you need to enable the HRP. Okay. So I have found that when someone to do this HRP needs to forget to use this interface. So HRP needs to enable. This command is very important. Okay. Okay, and then this is the mode. That's because we have 4 modes to do the HRP standby. So this is auto backup. Okay, and this is for the quick session backup. Okay, quick session backup. Okay, so when we implement the VRP, our to use in the interface. Okay, we need to P, and so the command is like this one. Okay, it shows you. Okay, it shows you, and USGB also. Okay, USGB also this one. Okay. Okay, HRP is like this one. HRP enable. Just use the system view to configure it is enough. Okay. And when we finish the VRP's host standby configuration, so we need to know whether our configuration is right. Okay, whether our configuration is right. Use what command to confirm. Okay, for example, it gives you it shows you first display. Okay, display VRP interface. That means to see what as for this interface, what is state. Okay, it can show that, for example, the VRP group is active. Okay, means it is master and state also active. Okay, and virtual IP they also show you. Okay, virtual IP. Okay, priority. Okay, priority run, priority configure. Okay. And when you need to know the HRP state, okay, also command like this. display HRP state. Okay, display HRP state. You can see that. Okay, display VRRP state. Okay, and the next is for our okay web UI GUI's configuration. This is very simple. You just follow the step. Okay, it leads you. Okay, choose system. You just choose system and choose high availability and choose high availability and lead you just one by one and put this edit. Okay, edit. Just follow the step. Okay, one by one. Okay, so we this is for our preview about our practice. Okay, so later we're going to have our practice. Okay, we're going to have our practice. I've told you the practice is like the topology is like this. Okay, it's like this. Okay, and before the practice. Okay, before the practice, and that we need to know the requirements of today's practice. The requirements of today's practice. That means we need PC1. Okay, successfully communicate with okay PC1 successful communicate with PC2. Okay, PC2. Okay, and then we need to give the IP address is like this. Okay, for example, the PC1's IP address is 10.1.1. Okay, 1.1.100. Okay, and PC2. Okay, PC2. Okay, 20.1.1.100. Okay, so IP address is like this. Okay, and also okay, we use 24. It doesn't matter. Okay, 24. It doesn't matter. Also 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. Okay, and there was comes to our structure. Okay, structure. As for 501. Okay, as for 501. 501. Okay, our G. Okay, our G 10 is in our trust interface. Okay, trust interface. Okay, G. Okay, 101 is what? Is heartbeat. Yes, it's heartbeat. Heartbeat interface. And is in what? Is in DMZ zone. Okay, DMZ zone. We know about the zone concept yesterday, right? We learned our zone concept yesterday. Zone. Okay. And G. Okay, 100. Okay. Untrust zone. Untrust zone. Okay, this is for firewall 1. Okay, this is for firewall 1 and firewall 2 also. Okay, firewall 2 also. Okay, firewall 2. Okay, you can see that. Okay, in the trust zone 10.1.1. Okay, trust zone G100 in the trust zone. Okay, G102. Okay, in the untrust zone. Okay, and DMZ zone G101 in DMZ zone. Okay, DMZ zone is also used for the heartbeat. Okay, used for the heartbeat. Okay, so this is okay the topology. Okay, this is the topology, and the meaning we need to know. The main requirement is that we need PC1. Okay, you need to successfully communicate with PC2, and you need to do what? You need to do the a switch over. Okay, that means that if the firewall 1 is down, we need to firewall B to do that. also the same, also success to forward packets. Okay, so this is our today's lab. Okay, today's lab. So now, okay, you can have a rest. I start these devices, and then some minutes ago we start our lab. Okay, some minutes ago. Some minutes later. Okay, some minutes later we start our lab. Okay.
I have a
Okay,
question.
wait some minutes.
I
Yeah.
have a
Okay.
question.
Okay.
Can we add heartbeat interface in any other zone instead of DMZ?
We also use the heartbeat zone in a specific one. For example, we also use DMZ zone to use for the heartbeat. Okay,
I
because
say,
we don't need why we implement like this. You know why we implement like this, because the heartbeat we don't need it to transfer the packets. We just need it to back up the information. Okay, if we add into trust zone or untrust zone, maybe we need to use it for okay transmitted packets. But if we need add it into DMZ zone, we can just use it only for okay to do the backup. Okay, you can also if you add it into trust, it can also normally works. This is it doesn't matter. Okay, but we often use it into the some specific zone, for example the DMZ zone, or you can add it create a zone by yourself to add it, this heartbeat interface into the specific zone. Okay.
okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, so wait some minutes. You can have a rest, go to the washroom, and some minutes, and a few minutes later, we come to our practice. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start our practice. Okay, going to start our practice. And first, okay, we need to enter the firewall. Okay, also the same step. Remember the default username and password. Default username is the main. Remember, the default password is ADMINS123. Okay, and you need to change the password. Okay, change the password. Oh, sorry, wrong. Okay. Okay, also the firewall 2, okay, admin. Okay, also need to change the password. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me to show this again. Okay, default name. Okay, default password. For password, okay. Let me add 123. Okay, let me add 123. This is a default name password, and then you need to change it. Okay, you need to change it. Okay, so also the first step is that okay step one. Okay, step one, we need to configure the IP address. Okay, IP address. Okay, IP address. Okay, so we follow this one. Okay, as for firewall 1, the G interface G 102. Okay, 102. Okay, IP address 10.1.1.1 24. Okay, 24. Okay, you also remember 255.255.255.0. Okay, also. And second interface 100. Okay, 100. IP address 20.1.1.1. Okay, 24. Okay, interface 101. Okay, 101. Okay, IP address what 30. Okay, 30.1.1.1. Okay, 24. Okay, so display IP interface brief. You can see I can configure this 3 interface. Okay, I can configure 3 interface. So this is some command that you can use. Okay, for example, display IP interface brief. You show the IP address. Okay, 101. Okay, because when we talk about the heartbeat states, we have two states. Remember the physical and the protocol. If the physical and protocol is down, we talk about that we use the down state. Okay, down state. So this is physical and protocol. Okay, physical and protocol. 3 interface we configured. In the firewall 2, also do the same step. Okay, interface this is G100. G100 IP address is 100.10.1.1.2. Okay, 10.1.1.2, 10.1.1.2, 24. Okay, interface 101. Okay, IP address. Okay, 255.255.255.0. Okay, all the same. Okay, interface 21. 102. Okay, 10102. IP address 120.1.1.2. Okay, 24. And also same display. Remember interface, display IP interface. Okay, brief. Okay, also see that 3 interface we configure and all this interface is up. Okay, all this interface is up. All this interface is up. Okay. Okay, so we need to when we do this one, the second step is what? It's the same as tomorrow's. We need to create zone. Okay, create zone. W. Create zone. Or create or add interface to the zone. Okay. 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 Display zone. Display firewall zone. Or display zone. Display zone. Okay. Display zone. Okay. So there has some default zone. Okay. Local zone, trust zone, untrust zone, DMZ zone. Okay. Display zone. Okay. Display zone. Display. Okay. Display zone to see there. So we add our interface into the zone. Okay, add an interface into the zone. Okay, we use firewall zone. Okay, firewall zone. For example, firewall zone trust and interface. This is the firewall 2. Okay, this is firewall 2. So trust zone 100. Okay, 100. 100. And interface 100. Okay. Also firewall zone DMZ. Okay, DMZ. Okay, add what interface? Add this interface. Yes, add this interface. 101 into DMZ zone. Okay. Add interface 101 DMZ. Okay. And firewall zone untrust. Okay, untrust. Add interface. Add what interface? Add this interface. Yes, 102. Okay, 102. 102. Okay, so that's it. Display this. Okay, sorry, quit. Display this. Display. Okay, you can see that in the firewall zone we add 101. Okay, 100. Okay, 100. Okay. In the untrust zone we add this interface 102. Okay. In the DMZ interface, okay, add 101. Okay, 101. 101. Okay, so the firewall A do the same step. Okay, firewall A do the same step. Firewall zone DMZ. Okay, add interface 101. Firewall zone trust add 102. Okay, 102 to trust interface. Okay, 102. Add interface 102. Okay, 102. Firewall zone untrust. Okay, untrust. Add interface. Add with interface. Add 100. Okay, 100. 100. Okay, 100. Okay, done. Okay, done. So this is for the pre-configuration. The pre-configuration. And when we finish this, we need to configure the the VRRP, VGMP, and the HRP. Okay. So we need to set the virtual IP. Remember, in one VRP group, we have a virtual IP. Okay, we have a virtual IP. So in this, we configured a virtual IP. Okay, virtual IP. Virtual IP. Okay, is what 10.1.1.3. Okay, 10.1.1.3. Okay, this is for this. Okay, this is for this. As for this, we all the VRP group 2, we also need a virtual IP. Okay, for example, we set it virtual IP 10.1 of the 20. Okay, 20.1.1.3. Okay. This is for this. Okay, for this is VRP group 1. This is group 1. Okay, group 1. Group 1. Group 1. Okay, this is group 2. Group 2. Okay, this is group 1 and this is group 2. Okay. So in the group 1, so group 1 is what interface? G102. Yes, G102. G102. Okay. So in the firewall 1, okay, G102. G102. Okay, G102. The command is what VRRP. Okay, VRID. Give for example, we group it is group 1. Yes, so VRID group 1 means that it is group 1. Okay, group 1. And there was need a virtual IP. Okay, virtual IP. We set it 10.1.1.3. Okay, 10.1.1.3. Set is virtual IP 10.1.1.3. Okay, and because we need that firewall 1 be the master, be the active. Okay, so we set it active. Active. So display this. Display this. Okay, display this VRP, VRID, and you give it an virtual IP address and give it a state. For example, give it an active state. Okay, give it active state. Okay, so this is for VRP.
Sir, I have a question. What will be the priority of this master firewall?
So what?
What will be the priority of this master firewall when we specify the command active?
You say what
will be the priority of this firewall, master firewall?
You set the priority. If you don't set the priority, the default priority will be the 100. Okay, 100. Then when we have done this practice, I will show you, use the command to show you what's the priority. Okay. Okay, this is for the 102. Okay, 102. And in the 100, okay, 100, we also need an VRP group. Okay, group 2. Okay, group 2 interface 100. Okay, VRP, VRID. This one we use group 2. Okay, also the same step. Virtual IP. Give it the virtual IP. This is 20.1.1.3. Okay, 20.1.1.3. Okay, active. Okay, display this. Okay, display this. Okay, display this. So this is for the firewall 1. Okay, firewall 1. In the firewall 2. Okay, in the firewall 2, because we need it to be the standby. So okay. Also, okay, 100. Okay, 100 command. Okay, 100 VRP, because 100. Okay, 100 is in the group 1. Okay, 100 is in the group 1. So the VRRP, VRID is 1. Okay, virtual IP. The same virtual IP, okay? The same virtual IP. 10.1.1.3. Okay, standby. Okay, standby. Okay, interface. This one, okay, 102. Okay, 102 or 102. 102. Okay, it's 102. Is in the group 2. Yes, group 2. Okay, VRP, VRID 2. Okay, virtual IP. Virtual IP is what? Virtual IP is this virtual IP. Okay, 20.1.1.3. Okay, 20.1.1.3. Okay, standby. Okay, standby. Okay, so this is this step. Okay, we use this command. Okay, command like this. Okay, step 3. Step, okay, 3. And this is what? Configure. Config VRP group. Virtual IP. Okay, virtual IP. X.X. X.X.X.X. Okay. And this is okay, Y. Okay. Like this. Okay. The command is like this. Okay, VRP, VRID. 然后 use use the virtual IP. Okay, x.x.x.x. Okay, Y. Okay, so this is the third step. Okay, third step. And then we need to configure what? Remember, we need to configure the HRP. Okay, the HRP. Okay, so HRP, remember, we firstly need HRP need to set our local interface and to set a remote IP address. Okay, so the HRP's command is, we learned that is HRP. Okay, HRP. Okay, interface. For example, okay, in the firewall 2, interface is what? Is 101. This is a heartbeat interface. Yes, HRP interface is 101. Okay, 101 is a heartbeat interface. So HRP interface, okay, 101. Okay, you need to set a remote IP address. So as for the firewall 2, remote IP address is what? Is this one. The peer is 501. Yes, the peer is 501. So as for this GE101, so remote IP address is 30.1.1.1. Yes, okay, 30.1.1.1.1. Okay, okay, remote IP address is the 501's G101's IP address equals 30.1.1.1. Okay, so remote 30.1.1.1. Okay, okay, use this one. Okay, and 501 also, okay, HRP interface. Use G101 to do the heartbeat. Okay, G101. Okay, also remote. Remote is what? Remote, as for 501, the remote IP address is 501B's G101's IP address equals 30.1.1.2. Okay, .2. So remote 30.1.1.2. Okay, so this is the heartbeat. Okay, heartbeat. Therefore, Oh, it is step 4. Okay, so is that finish? Is that finish? Okay. So we forgot a command. Okay. Okay. Do not forget. Okay, we need what? HRP enable. Okay, HRP enable. So in the firewall 1, we choose HRP enable, and firewall 2 also HRP enable. Okay. So step 5. Step 5. Remember this. Okay. Many people forgot this. Forgot this. Okay. Enable. Okay. This one. Okay. Enable. Okay. Step 5. Okay. So you can see that this gonna be the what? The master. Okay. And it's gonna be the standby. Okay. This is gonna be the master, and this is gonna be the standby. Okay. Okay. So when we finish this, we need to know whether my configuration is right or wrong. Okay. We can use this okay, this sum of few command to check. Okay, for example, VRRP. Okay, VRRP. Okay, yes, you can see that the command is like this. Okay, display VRRP. Okay, this in the firewall 1. You can see some mass information in this. Okay, information in this. Okay, in the information in the firewall 1. Okay, G1/0/2. Okay, 1/0/1/2. This analyze this some information. Okay, this is virtual root 1. Yes, virtual root 1. We add it into virtual group 1. Okay, and the state is master. Okay, state is master because we choose the active. Okay, we choose active. So this state is master. Okay, no problem. And the virtual IP, we set it. Okay, we set it into this 10.1.1.3. So the virtual IP gonna be okay. The virtual IP gonna be 10.1.1.3. Okay, 10.1.1.3. And the master IP, okay, because our firewall 1 is a master, okay, and because firewall 1 is a master, so the master IP will be the firewall 1's master, okay, the 10.1.1.1, okay, 10.1.1.1, okay, 10.1.1, okay, and the priority run, okay, priority run. So this means that, okay, if it's in the router, okay, it's a router in the router, okay, the command, okay, we only have the VRP. So this priority run means the, okay, means that router's priority. Okay, but when we implement it into the firewall, okay, implement it in the firewall, when we implemented the HRP, when we implement the VGMP, okay, this priority gonna be 120. Okay, this is gonna be 120. This is the default and can't be changed. Okay, can't be changed and default priority run. Okay, this is for when we use the VGMP. Okay, and HRP. Okay, and the priority configured means that when we configured a VRP, you can set it in any number. But when we don't configure it, it gonna be 100. Okay, it gonna be 100. And the master priority means that, okay, easily understand. Okay, there are two firewalls because our firewall 1 is a master. So the firewall 1's master priority equals priority run. So it's 120. Okay, there comes what's the priority run? Okay, priority run. Okay, if we configure VRRP in the router. Okay. The equals in the normal time. In the normal times, okay? But okay, if we configure, okay, if we configure VRRP in the firewall, okay, is default on 120, okay? And for this 100 by default can be changed. Okay, and the master, okay, if the firewall master priority doesn't need to explain. Okay, master priority means the master device priority. The master device or active device. Active device. Okay, so this is these parameters things. Okay. Okay, so this is the three parameters and preempt. Okay, we default we support preempt. Or default we support preempt. Okay, means that if remember what's a preempt, if it is broken and if you change recover it, it will to successfully change to standby to active. Okay, this is the preempt. Okay, preempt. Okay, so a default support preempt. Okay, so this is the this okay, and this is a command. Okay, and we can see that in firewall 2. Okay, also the same command. Okay, display VRRP. Okay, display VRRP. Okay, display VRRP. Okay, display VRRP. Okay, you can see that. Okay, master priority. Okay, because a virtual router 1. Okay, 101. Remember 101 in the firewall 2. Okay, 101. 101 virtual router 1. Okay, group 1. Okay, group 1. And the state is backup. Okay, state is backup because the firewall 1 is the master. So firewall 2 gonna be backup. Okay. And the virtual IP also, okay, 10.1.1.3. Okay, so 10.1.1.3. Okay, 10.1.13. And the master IP, because this firewall is backup, yes, and the master is firewall 1. Master firewall 1's IP is 10.1.1.1. So the master IP is 10.1.1.1. Okay, 10.1.1. And priority run. Remember, I said that the default gonna be 120. Okay, So default gonna be 120. Okay, priority configure default by 100. Okay, default by 100. Okay, and master priority, because the master 501's priority is 120, the master priority gonna be 120. Okay, also print yes. Okay, also print yes. Okay, so this is the first command. Okay, you need to grasp it. And second is that display HRP. We can say display HRP states. Oh, states. Oh, okay. States HRP interface. Okay, HRP interface. Okay, HRP interface. Okay. In this one, okay, G101 is the HRP interface. Okay, G101 is the HRP interface. Okay. Display HRP interface. Okay, to show you what interface running. Okay, remember state is running because what? Because that's only I only have one interface in the firewall. Okay, so the ready interface is the running interface. When we have more than one interface in the firewall, okay, one interface gonna be running and other interface gonna be ready. Okay, but I only have one interface, so ready interface equals running interface. Okay, ready interface equals running interface. Okay. Okay, and use this okay, display HRP state, we can see that the role of the master role is what is active. Okay, and peer is the state. Okay, peer is the state. Peer is a standby. Okay, peer is a standby. Okay, peer is a standby. Display HRP state. Okay. HRP state. Okay, this is it. Display HRP state. Okay. So okay, so this means that we check. We check that our configuration is okay. Okay, configuration is okay, and I can see yes, that display VRRP brief. What is that? I also have some other command. Okay, for example, display VRRP brief. Okay, display VRRP HRP HRP configuration. VRRP states station statistics interface. 10102. Display VRRP brief. Display HRP configuration. States okay, so when we configure this, then we need to configure the, okay, do some, because we need the most important thing that we need to PC1 success communicate with PC2. So we need to configure what? We need to configure the security policy. Okay, configure security policy to let it the data flow to pass from PC1 to pass PC2. Okay, so step 6. Config security policy. Okay, because we configured the hot and standby, so we don't need to configure firewall 2 again. We just configure the firewall 1 and it will to back up our configuration to firewall 2. Okay, for example, the security policy. Okay, PC1 wants to communicate with PC2, and PC1 is in what? Is in trust interface, yes, and PC2 is in untrust interface. Okay, untrust zone. Okay, untrust zone. So security policy. Okay, you can see that there was a B means what? This means what? This means backup. Okay, it can back up to firewall B. Okay, means this command can back up to firewall B. So it give a B. Okay, so for example, rule name 1. Okay, also okay, it gives a same. This command can back up to root B, firewall B. Okay, and secure and source zone trust. Yes, source zone trust because our PC1 is in the trust zone. Okay, source zone trust. Okay, also B. Okay, untrust zone. Okay, destination zone. Okay, destination zone untrust. Also B. Okay, and action permit. Okay, action permit. Okay, you can see that display this. Source zone trust, destination zone untrust, action permit. Okay, action permit. Source zone trust, and we don't need to configure the security, the source IP address and destination IP address that we talk about. If we don't configure, it means what? It means any. Okay, any IP address in source zone can access any IP address in destination zone. Okay. So in the PC1, we need to configure. Okay, 10.1.1.100. So this one, 10.1.1.100. Okay. 255.255.255.0. Okay, 255.255.0. And gateway is what? Virtual IP. Okay, remember, virtual IP. Okay, gateway. Okay, like this. Okay. PC2, same. Okay. 20.1.1.124. Okay, 20.1.1.100. 255.255.255.0. Okay, gateway. 20.1.1.3. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Okay, and when we do this, okay, we can check the communication. Okay, check communication. Okay, it's success. Okay, it's success. Means that our configuration is right. Okay, use pin to check. Okay, pin to check. Okay, our configuration is right. Okay, pin is okay. Means that PC1 can communication with PC2. Okay, PC1 communication with PC2 is right. Okay, is right. So to pin to check. Okay, pin to check. Pin to check. Okay, step 6. Step 7. 7. Okay. Okay, pin to check. Okay, so this is the whole step, and then okay, we need to check that in the firewall. Okay, pin again. Okay, pin again. Right. Okay. So in firewall, we can see that. Remember what I told you there was a session table in the firewall. Okay, there was a session table in the firewall. So display firewall session table. You can see the session table. Okay, session table. So this we can say that there was many sessions or the many sessions. Display session table. Okay, display session table. Display firewall session table. Session table. We can say there was many sessions. Okay, this one is forward. This one, you can see that the source IP is 30.1.1.1 to 30.1.1.2. Okay, so this session is what? 30.1.1.1, 30.1.1.2. So this is what packet? Is heartbeat packet. Yes, it's heartbeat packet. It's detect heartbeat is running normally. Okay, running normally, heartbeat detect. Okay, the heartbeat detect. This is for heartbeat detect. Okay, and this is we just do the ping. Yes, ICMP. Remember, ping is one of the type in ICMP. Okay, public to public. Okay, source is 10.1.1.100. Okay, 10.1.1.100, and the destination is 20.1.1.100. Okay, destination is 20.1.1.100. Okay, because we ping many times, so there was different sessions. Okay, different sessions. Okay, different sessions, and this is because the detect hello package is several seconds were sent it, so there we have many this okay packets. Okay, so this means that you can see it. This is the firewall session table. Okay, firewall session table to say that if there is a packet comes to our firewall and can successfully forward. Okay, successfully forward. Okay, so this is the whole of today. Okay, whole configuration day. So let's review it again. Okay, let's review it again. So about this file, okay, firstly, we need what's the requirement? Requirement is that we need let PC1 successfully communicate with PC2. Okay, okay, this is the requirement. So when we have this requirement, we need what we need to know about the architecture of this scenario. Okay, we need to give one interface or one PC IP address. Okay, so we set IP address like this. Okay, set IP address like this, like this. Okay, like this, and then we need to set what we need to know about. We need to give it a zone. Yes, we give it a zone. Different PC1, okay, is in the trust zone. Okay, it's in trust zone. And as for PC2, okay, is in the untrust zone. Okay, it's in untrust zone. Okay, as for firewall 1 is okay trust zone, and firewall 102, okay, is in the trust zone. 100 because it's connected to PC2 is in the untrust zone. Okay, and because we need to configure the hot and standby technology, so we need heartbeat interface. We set heartbeat interface into DMZ zone. Okay, DMZ zone. Okay, same step to firewall 2. Okay, this interface trust zone, this interface untrust zone, and 101 DMZ zone. Same step to firewall 1. Okay, this is the step 2. Okay. And step 2 and step 3, okay, step 3, we need to configure what VRRP group. Okay, VRRP group, and this is VRRP group 1, and this is for VRRP group 2. Okay, as for VRRP group 1, firewall 1 use 102 to add it into VRRP group 1. So the command is like this: VRRP VRID, because it's group 1, so the VRID this we choose 1. And virtual IP, we need to give it a virtual IP. Okay, virtual IP is we set it into 10.1.1.3. So this one I set it 10.1.1.3. Okay, and we give it what? Give it a state because we need a firewall 1 be the active. Okay, so this is the active. Okay, so this is active, and the same step to the this. Okay, as for firewall 1, this this interface 100 is the group 2. Okay, so VRID group 2 virtual IP is what is 20.1.1.3. Okay, also firewall 1 bit active. Okay, so active. Okay, so this and firewall 2 also do the same step. Okay, I also do the same step. So this is for step 3. Okay, and step 4 is we need to configure the HRP. Okay, we need to configure HRP. HRP is what? HRP is for backup. So it uses the heartbeat link. Okay, heartbeat link. And HRP is first we need to give it an interface because in the firewall 1, the heartbeat interface is 101. So this interface is 101. And we need to give it a remote IP address. So as for firewall 1's remote IP address is the peer. Firewall B's IP address is 30.1.1.2. So this way, remote, we use 30.1.1.2. Okay, so as for the firewall 2, this remote is what is firewall 1. So we use the 30.1.1.1. Okay, so this is the step 4. Okay, step 4, and step 5. Many people lose it. Okay, we need to enable the HRP. Okay, enable the HRP. So HRP enable need to be configured. Okay, HRP enable need to configure. After we configure the HRP enable, okay, the host and standby gonna be established. Okay, gonna be established, and then we need to configure the security policy. Okay, in this step, okay, after the HRP enable, we only configure the security policy in the master is enough because it will to use this HRP protocol to do the backup to firewall 2. Okay, so we only to configure in the firewall 1 is enough. Okay, it can back up to firewall 2 automatically. Okay, automatically. So this is the firewall step 6. Okay, when we implement this security policy, we can use this pin to check like this. Okay, pin to check because we need PC1 success communicate with PC2. So we use pin. Okay, 20. This is the PC2's IP address and successfully. Okay, 5 packets transmitted. Okay, 0% lose. Okay, so this means that we successfully to do the lab. Okay, successfully to do the lab. And there was some features. Okay, we need to check. For example, okay, display IP interface brief means what? Means we can check the IP interface address in the IP. Okay, display IP interface brief to see the IP address of each interface. Okay, this command is like this. Display zone means what? Display zone means that we can see the firewall zone in the firewall. Okay, some default zone, some firewall zone were created by self. It all can show for you. Okay, this is the display zone. Okay, and display VRRP means what? When we establish VRRP, we can see that each VRRP, each interface is in what state and some parameters in the VRRP. For example, there are 3 parameters I mentioned. Okay, what is priority run? In the router, okay, it either equals the priority config in the normal times, okay, normal time. But some special times, I don't show you today's course, okay, not show you today's course, okay. And in the firewall, okay, default gonna be okay 120, okay, 120. Okay, and next parameter is priority configure. Okay, is 100 by default. Okay, 100 by default. It can be changed. And the next is the master priority. Okay, master priority means, okay, seems the name. Okay, master active device priority, because it's firewall 1 is a master, so the master priority is the firewall 1's priority. Okay, and our firewall default to support the print. Okay, default support print. Okay, default support print.
Excuse me.
Okay, so uh, this is the display VRRP. Okay, another. Okay, uh, display HRP interface. Okay, display HRP interface. Display HRP interface means what? Display HRP interface will show you so which link give you used for HRP. Okay, and what state is this interface? Because the HRP interface with there are many states. For example, the invalid, remember, and the invalid, the down, the peer down, okay, the ready and the running, okay, the running. And normal times in this we are the running, yes. And I told you that the running interface and the ready interface difference. If we only have one ready interface in the firewall, the ready interface is the running interface. But if we have many readies in the firewall, one gonna be running and the others gonna be ready. Okay, this is the difference. Okay, and the display HRP state means can see what can see that which firewall states gonna be active, which gonna be standby. Okay, and the last one is the display firewall session table. So when we establish the firewall and when we use the ping to check the PC1 to success communicate with PC2, we use the display firewall session table can see the sessions. Okay, we can see two different sessions. One is the ICMP. Remember, one is the ICMP. One is the ICMP is used for PC1 communicating with PC2, and one is for UDP. This is for heartbeat session. Okay, heartbeat session 30.1.1 to 30.1.2. Okay, so this is for the heartbeat session. Okay, so this is the some command that you can check about your configuration. Okay, so this is all the configuration, and so if you have any problems, you can now they ask, and after this we have a rest and then show you some features. Okay, so is there any problems?
Excuse me.
Okay, excuse me.
How we can check the firewall security policy backup on firewall 2?
Yeah, you can see that I only configured firewall security in the firewall 1, and it gives a B. Okay, and I don't configure in the firewall 2. Yes, I don't configure in the firewall 2. So you can check. Okay, admin. You can see that gonna be backup to the firewall 2. Yes, this is the firewall 1's rule. This is the firewall 1's rule because I created on the firewall 1. I don't create in the firewall 2, and it use the HRP protocol to do the backup to the firewall 2. Okay, you can see the details. Okay, also, and you can see the details. Yes, the firewall security policy comes to firewall 2. Okay, I don't configure in the firewall 2. I just configure in firewall 1. Okay, use the HRP protocol to send it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
Excuse me, what are the differences between priority run and priority configuration? Can you please recall it again?
Priority what?
Priority run and priority config. What is the difference between them?
Priority run means priority now used for, okay? Priority configured means that you manually configured. Because I told you that the priority run, it equals priority configured in the normal times. So the normal times priority run equals priority configured, but some special times is not equals. Okay, it's not equals. In some special times, okay, some special scenarios that you can, for this you can to search the routing and the switching course, okay, routing and switching course. So in which scenario priority run is not equals to priority configure, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So this is gonna be very introduction, okay? In the firewall, okay, we just do the default is enough. Okay, priority configure 100 default, and in the firewall, priority run 120 default, okay? Default, okay? So any other questions?
If firewall 1 down, then firewall 2 will
Yeah.
be act as a master.
Yes, firewall 2 will be the master. You can see that, okay? If I down this link, okay, I down this link. This is the master, yes. So I let this link 102, okay, 102 down, okay. Okay, comes to standby. Yes, comes to standby. Firewall 2 come to master. Yes. Okay. Okay. So any other questions? Is there any questions? If you don't have any question, you can have a rest. Okay, have a rest and go to the washroom. And some minutes later, I will show you some more features. Okay. Okay, have a rest. Okay. I need to go to washroom.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Actually, PC1 is accessible by PC2. Means PC1 is pinging PC2, but PC2 is not able to ping PC1. This is
Yeah,
because of
because I only
security policy.
Yeah, it's for security policy. If you give another security policy, the
Untrust to
source is
trust.
untrusted, the destination is trust, so the PC2 can be PC2. Okay.
Okay.
If
Okay, I have a question.
you get other security policy, change this. Yeah, okay.
Okay, my question is that if I already configured one firewall and I want to add another firewall in HA with that firewall, already existing firewall, I need to configure all the configuration on the new firewall, or it will be automatically replica on another firewall?
Okay. The backup of automatically is firstly you need to establish the hot and standby. So before you establish a hot and standby, you need to configure the two firewalls IP address, the zone, the VRRP. All need to configure on two firewalls. Okay, you can't only configure one firewall.
Mean whenever I change in one configuration of one firewall, it will be replicated in another firewall as well.
Yeah, if you change the master, the backup could be changed. Backup can't be configured by itself. Okay, you only can configure in the
Or it uses
master.
heartbeat interface for replica of configuration.
Okay. You configure what?
I mean, the configuration backup will go through the heartbeat interface.
Yeah, the configuration will back up by the heartbeat configuration, heartbeat interface. Yes.
Okay, another question is that you said Huawei redundancy protocol we use for session table and backup maintenance. Let's suppose if one firewall goes down, so when it come back, during that time the session that already established, that will be work or it will not work?
Could you please repeat again? I can't hear you very clearly. Yeah.
Like you said, we will configure Huawei redundancy protocol HRP between two firewalls for session tables and backup configuration maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah, if one firewall goes down.
Goes down.
Yeah. After a few minutes, it's recovered back.
Yeah.
During that time, or when it recovers back, the sessions table will be replicated in another firewall, or it will be dropped.
No drop, because of the backup is master can send the information to backup. Backup can also send information to master. This is not the one way. Okay, two ways. Okay, firewall one can send information to firewall two, and firewall two also can send information to firewall one. Okay, so it can't be dropped. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, and there's some small features. Okay, some more features. For example, okay, let me. We display HRP. It's verbose. We can see that in the unknown state. HRP state verbose. One can see that there is mirror session. Okay, mirror session. So mirror session is what? The mirror session. Remember, the mirror session is that for the mirror session to do the backup. Okay, and by the default, this is off. Okay, so when we need to open this function, so so this is HRP session, a mirror session enable. Okay, if you click this one, okay, mirror session enable, and before this is off, yes. So you check it again, okay, and this gonna be on. Okay, this gonna be on. Before this is off, and when you check this, before this is off, okay, and when you use this command, HRP session enable, okay, it's gonna be on. Okay, HRP mirror session enable. Okay, HRP mirror session enable. Okay. Also, okay, and the default preempt time is 6 seconds, 60 seconds. Okay, 60 seconds. You can also okay change it. Okay, HRP or preempt delay. Okay, set a second. Okay, 0 to 100, 1,800. Okay, default is 60. Default is 60. You can change it. Okay, you can change it. For example, 100. For example, 40 seconds. Okay, 40 seconds. Okay, just check it again. Okay, comes to 40 seconds. Okay, comes to 40 seconds. And remember the hello interval, one second. Okay, hello interval, 1 second. That means after 1 second, the heartbeat interface will send hello packets to the peer. Okay, send to the peer. Okay, after 1 second, send to the peer. Okay. Okay, so this is some features. Okay, some features.
Excuse me, why we use this mirror session, please?
So what?
Why we use this mirror session? Can you please repeat this?
Okay, so because if you don't open this mirror session enable, it will after maybe sometimes a long time to do the mirror session. Okay, but if the packets, okay, the direct way is comes to firewall 1 and come back for firewall 2. Okay, and firewall 2 can't instant to get the firewall 1's backup in gonna be discard packets. So the mirror session enable means that okay, you can see that is quickly, okay, quickly to do the backup, okay, quickly to do the backup. Okay, more quickly to do the backup, okay. Mirror session is for more quickly to do the backup, okay. And in the IP course, there was in the IP course, there was a main topic to talk about this. Okay, IA course is just we know about what's the function of this is enough. Okay, what's the function of this is enough. Okay, so this is some features. Okay, this is some features, and this okay default is okay. 6 seconds. Okay, 6 seconds. Hello. Interval. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Hello interval, 1 second. Okay, so this topology you can review. Okay, after the class you can review this this topology also. Okay, yesterday's topology and today's topology also very important. Okay, also very. I just told you very deeply about the whole step. Okay, step by step, which you need to do. Okay, this is which you need to do, and this is the architecture. I show you. This is a requirement. Okay, and this is the okay default name and default password, and this is some features you can check or you can show. Okay, to this technology, and this is some information about some parameters. Okay, some information for some parameters. Okay, show you very clear. Okay, so you can after class you can review it. Okay, so about the PowerPoint, we also left some questions. So we also left some questions we need to check. Okay. Okay, after we do the information, after we do the configuration, okay, you can say there was a mirror session enabled. Okay, after we do this, okay, there was some quiz about today's course. Okay, today's course. Okay, so we can have a discussion. Okay, so question 1. HRP enables the active firewall to synchronize all the configuration and information to the standby firewall. Therefore, the configurations and information are still available after the firewall restart. As a result, no information needs to be stored on a standby firewall. Okay? Think about it, is right or wrong? Think about it, right or wrong? Okay. Okay, so we can say that the keywords of this sentence, or keywords of this sentence, is that this is right. This is right, and synchronize all the configurations and the informations to the standby firewall. Okay, so this is wrong. Yes, this is wrong. This all configurations, not all configurations. Some session table, yes, session table can do the backup. Okay, and what? And we can set, for example, the security policy. Okay, where to do the backup? Yes, security policy can do the backup, and some can't do the backup. For example, the IP address can't be synchronized. Yes, different firewalls interface have different IP address. Different interface have different IP address. So this IP address can't be synchronized. Yes, that IP address can't be synchronized. So this answer is false. Okay, this answer is false because not all the configurations. Okay, not all the configurations. Okay, so this you need to remember. Okay, not all the configurations, just some of them. Okay, for example, session table, the security policy. Okay. Okay, the second question. Okay, which of the following protocols is used to control the switchover of VRRP groups in the firewall dual system or standby networking? Okay, this simply understand. Okay, switch over. Okay, switch over. Okay, 1. VGMP. Yes, it's due to switch over. Okay, this is due to switch over. Okay, VRRP. Okay, not switch over because VRRP has some disadvantages in the firewall. Can't do the switch over, so that we need VGMP. Okay, so that we need VGMP. And third, HRP. HRP is for what? Is for backup information. Okay, backup information. About this. D, OSPF is what is a dynamic routing protocol. Okay, dynamic routing protocol. Okay. So the answer is A. Yes, the answer is A. It's VGMP used for switchover. Okay, VGMP used for switchover, and other different protocols. Okay, used for different things. Different things. Okay, and there comes our today's course summary. Okay, today's course summary, and today's course we learned about the dual system halt and standby. Okay, firstly, we know about concept. Okay, the functions. This one, okay? And then we know the 3 protocols, VRP, VGMP, and HRP. Okay, the VRP, we have 2 scenarios. One is for router, and the other is for firewall. Okay, in the router, okay, the VRP can normally do the configuration, or can normally works, okay? But in the firewall, it has some disadvantages because this firewall is stateful. Okay, stateful. Do the inspection. Okay, inspection. Therefore, to do the inspection, okay, and have the session table concept, have session concept, okay, has session concept. When it don't match the session, it will discard packet, okay, it will discard packet. So that's why the VRP is not enough in our firewall. So that we need VGMP. VGMP used it for switchover. And add many VRP group into one VGMP group, okay? And when one VRP group going to start from the master to standby, and all the VRP group change to standby, okay? The same, okay, the same. So this is for VGMP. And the last is for HRP, okay? The HRP group is used to do the backup. Backup what? Backup the session, backup the security policy, backup some informations, okay? But not all configuration can be backup. For example, the IP address can't be backup, okay? So this for HRP. And the next, when we learn this 3, we learn what? We learn the configuration. We learn the configuration, okay? The configuration, remember some steps, okay? Now, I just give you a review again, okay? First, we need to configure the IP address, yes. Configure zone, yes. Configure what? Configure the VRP group, yes. Configure the HRP, yes. And remember, HRP enable. This command is very, very important, okay? HRP enable, okay? This step, when we configure these 5 steps, okay, configure these 5 steps, and it's gonna be, okay, it's gonna be establish the hot and standby, okay? And then when we configure the security policy, just in the master device, on the master device, then, okay, it will automatically back up to the backup device, okay, automatically do backup, okay? So this is for our whole architecture of today's course, okay, today's course. Okay, so this is our 4th day's course, and tomorrow, okay, I just give this, you can just have a, okay, take some notes, okay, take some notes, and we also record our video, okay, for today's. After our training course, you can overview it, okay, overview it about today's lab, okay, today's lab. Okay, tomorrow's course is for our encryption and decryption, okay? It includes these things, okay, include these things. Okay. First, we need to know the encryption and decryption mechanism. Okay, encryption, decryption mechanism, and then we need to know the PKI. Okay, certificate system. You can have a preview. Okay. Third is about application of cryptography, cryptographic technologies. So cryptographic technologies. Okay, so we need to about this. We need to know the okay. First, you need to have some questions left to tomorrow. Okay, so what's the symmetric? Symmetric. Okay, what's the asymmetric? What's the asymmetric? Okay. So no, what's the symmetric and what's the asymmetric? And second one, okay, second one. So what's is digital envelope and what is digital signature? Okay. And the PKI include what things? Okay, this have a preview. Okay, and because tomorrow's course is more logical. Okay, it's more logical than this 4 days. Okay, more logical. So if you don't have a preview about tomorrow's course, your brain may got some confused. Okay, may got some confused. Okay. So tomorrow is more logical, so I hope you can preview the tomorrow's course is about the encryption and decryption. Okay. Okay, so about today's course, is there any questions? Okay, is there any questions about today's course?
Will there be a lab tomorrow?
So what laptop?
Will there be a lab, a practical tomorrow?
Tomorrow where depends on the depends on the time. Okay, because tomorrow is more logical. If your your participant is not so clear about tomorrow's logical, I won't do the lab. Okay, if it's very easy to congest, I will put some more times to do the lab. Okay, depends on your congestion of tomorrow's course. Okay.
Okay. And I have one suggestion. Can you add any lab which is not in part of the lab HCIA?
Can you add what?
Can you add a lab which is not part of HCIA?
You think not belongs to HCIA's lab at another lab?
Yeah, something for us to learn more.
This is, I'm sorry to tell you that because our HCIA course, okay, the whole days is 10 days. So this is 5 days is just not covers all the points. If I add another lab is not belongs to HCIA, it will get more for HCIA course. Okay. Because the whole HCIA course is 10 days and we only use 5 days to learn HCIA, so it not covers all the points. If I put 1 day to do the other lab, so the HCIA course may get may get less.
Okay.
Okay. So that is not so comfortable for your congestion. Yes.
Is it possible for my interest? Can you email us some labs?
This I need to ask the manager. Okay, this I need to ask a manager. So if you are have this some necessary, you need to think that is necessary of this, you can to get in other course. Okay, to open another course, not this 5 days course. Okay. Open another course to have registered and to have a more lab to do the practice. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, so any others have some? Okay, and that's a problem. Okay, so any questions about this course? Okay, I think that yesterday's lab and today's lab is the most important, okay, 2 labs in the IA course. Okay, IA course we focus on this 2 lab is the most important one. Okay, because these 2 labs includes the most of the configurations about the HCIA. Because when we do you can see that when we do the hot and standby, we use the security policy. Okay, yes, this secure policy is the part of IA course. Yes, we also use the essential table is part of the IA course. We use the zone. Yeah, the firewall zone is also includes our IA course. So these 2 labs not only about these 2 parts, it includes many informations in our IA course. Okay, so if you deeply understand these 2 lab topology, I told you, okay, you can have deeply know about the IA course. Okay. So I hope you can do that lab by yourself. Okay, independent. Okay, independent. But do that again. Do that it again. Okay.
Sure.
Sir, I have one question about the VRRP priorities.
Okay, VRP product. Okay, so
can you explain the priority 0 and 255?
0 and 255. You need to know about this.
Yes.
Okay, let's show you the picture. Okay, let's show you a picture. Okay, 255 and 0 eyes, because this is in the so it's worse. I told you that this course is in the routing and switching. I just give you an introduction. Okay, give you introduction. Okay, I just give you an introduction. Routing and switching. Okay, routing and switching. Routing and switching. Routing and switching. Okay, this one. Okay, this one. Okay, so what is special or priority 255? Okay, so what is 255? 255 means that the owner of the IP virtual IP address means what? Means that if our virtual IP address is 10.1.1.1, yes, and one switch or one router have a physical interface is also configured 10.1.1.1 equals virtual IP. So this is a priority 255. Okay, and what is 0? Okay, what is 0? 0 means don't need do the election. Okay, 0 means don't do the election. This don't give you the like 0 means don't do the election. For example, if there was a 3 firewall A, firewall B, firewall C, and firewall A is priority is 0, that means only firewall B and firewall C to do the election of master. Firewall A don't do the election. Okay, so this is priority 0. Okay.
Thank
you. Any other questions? Okay, no problem. Okay, if you don't have any questions, okay, today's course is ended, okay, and you can leave the meeting. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, thank you very much and have.